Meanwhile, Alfie has shaved and washed his abundant dark hair and looks remarkably presentable in clean jeans and a black t-shirt, admittedly ironed by me, swiftly, in the hope that Molly wouldn't see. She did, though. "Why do you do Alfie's ironing for him?" she asked, rounding on me. "Because if I didn't, he'd go out in a crumpled one." "Well, let him!" she groaned in exasperation. Molly hasn't let me iron anything of hers since she was about 15. And now, admittedly, I'm feeling rather edgy as we set off in my car just after 2 p.m. Molly is in the passenger seat, Alfie in the back, along with a bunch of mixed flowers, a cheery combination of lilacs and lime greens wrapped in cellophane and secured with brightly coloured twine. I popped out and chose them this morning, taking care not to go for anything ostentatious. The last thing I want is for us to arrive, all three of us new to Jack's family, with a whacking ta-da kind of bouquet. As we make our way across town on this blue-skied afternoon, I figure that it's perhaps not ideal meeting Jack's parents for the first time at a family event. But then, he did say it was just a little gathering, a few drinks and snacks, nothing formal. I suppose I'm just horribly out of touch with the meeting a boyfriend's parents type scenario, because to get to that stage, you have to have reached proper relationship territory. I was hardly going to meet Ryan Tibble's mum and dad. As we arrive at Jack's flat with our wine and our flowers, and Jack greets us at the door, I can tell immediately by all the chatter and laughter that chilly formality won't be an issue today. Jack kisses and hugs me and greets Molly and Alfie warmly. I glance at Alfie, delighted that he's scrubbed up so well. Perhaps he's on the way to getting himself back together and recovering from the Camilla episode. Maybe he won't notice if that blasted onesie accidentally finds its way into Jack's charity shop. He might even find a job to see him through the summer and even agree to go back to uni. I've never been one of those smug mothers who brags about her children's achievements. In fact, on occasion, I've probably focused too much on the stuff I've done wrong instead of allowing myself to think, "Come on, Nadia, you haven't cocked up too badly. Look at these lovely young people you helped to create." Right now, though, I do feel proud of Molly and Alfie. Just for being here, really. All smiles and pleasantries as we step into Jack's flat. "They're all keen to meet you," he says with an apologetic grin as he leads us along the hallway, through the kitchen and out towards the block's shared back garden where everyone seems to have gathered. "Really?" I ask. "Yeah, Mum's taken up painting and I made the mistake of telling her you're an illustrator. Sorry if she foists her sketchbooks on you." "Oh, that's okay," I say quickly as we step outside. "I'd love to see them." I pause. "Is he in here?" "Nope, he's called off," Jack says. "Reckons he's coming down with something." I think he liked the idea of coming, but when it came down to it, nerves got the better of him. I nod. Well, at least he knows he was invited. "Yeah," Jack smiles. "Anyway, let me get you some drinks. Laurie, could you help, please?" "Sure," she says, all smiles when she sees Molly. "I love your top," Molly says, and Laurie looks down. "Oh, thanks. Got it from Dad's shop." "You're so lucky that he runs a charity shop." "Yeah, I know," Laurie beams. "I told you, I'm coming over as soon as I get a day off. Get all the best stuff." Laurie laughs, and I sense how much she has warmed to Molly already. This cool older girl, wearing not a scrap of makeup, hair worn loose and tumbling casually around her face. Alfie is holding back a little, but I'd expected this. At least he's come, I reflect. The way things have been recently, that's a breakthrough. As Laurie and her startlingly tanned friend go off to fetch everyone drinks, Jack introduces us to his mother, Pauline, his father, Brendan, and an assortment of aunts, uncles and family friends whose names I try to remember as we are greeted warmly. "Lovely to meet you. Jack's been telling us all about you." This is Brendan, who Jack has told me is 69 years old. Tall and rangy, with a light tan and sparkling pale blue eyes, he looks at least a decade younger. "Good things, I hope," I say with a smile, liking him immediately.